Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special housing report brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand. Today we look at figures from the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. These are sales figures for October and give us the first clear picture of what happened nationally in the housing market in October. It was a record low month for sales of 3,903. Now that's a record low for October, and it's not far off the all-time record low of 3,666 in January of this year, in the middle of summer, just after the Christmas holidays, when a lot of people aren't actually buying and selling. Now, when you look at a seasonally adjusted figure, it's actually down 10% in October from September. And against a year ago, volumes are down more than a third, 36% down. So, it's pretty clear we've got a very quiet housing market. But when you look at prices, slightly different story. Prices aren't down by a third. They're actually flat when you look at the median house price for New Zealand at $350,000. But when you look at the stratified measure of house prices, which takes into account the differences you have when a lot more expensive houses are sold than cheap houses, so it takes out the skews if you like, they're actually down prices on a stratified basis down by 0.9%. in October from September. And from a year ago, prices are down 3.5%. And when you look at prices now versus the peak of prices in November 2007, prices are down 6.5%, and they seem to be falling, particularly outside of Auckland. Wellington prices have fallen, and in some places they're down sharply, although you have to be a little bit careful because volumes are quite low. Particularly Central Otago, down 20%. And actually in central Auckland, houses itself, they're down 8%. Volumes are very low. People are stepping back from the market. They're wary of further price falls, and there is a Mexican standoff going on between those people who've put their houses onto the market for the spring selling season and they want top dollar, and those people who are coming on waiting for prices to fall. The amount of new borrowing is very weak, and it's clear New Zealanders don't want to take on too much extra debt. Economists expect prices to fall further, and it's clear that the housing market is in a moribund state. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was a special housing report brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand.